it started to be too much for me to have to get up at 5 in the morning and drive an hour away to pick the kids up, take them to school. So they started living with me. This was before, it was a couple of months before she moved to Hawaii. That's when they moved with me. Then I had them in school for a year.
And anytime between December 2019 and July 2021, did you contact the courts or the OEG to inform either that the children were residing with you?
I did not. Probably the biggest mistake of my life.
Can dad provide documents to show he enrolled his children in school while mom had moved out of town to Hawaii?
Your Honor, this is a partially agreed order. The state is requesting to read into the record what has been agreed to by the parties. The parties agreed to take a medical support judgment in the amount of $8,226.42 as of December 6, 2023, to be paid at $90 per month beginning January 1st, 2024. The parties agree that the non-custodial parent is employed with a gross income of at or about $4,352.64. The non-custodial parent has two additional children. The parties agree to use state medical. The parties agree to set child support at $713 to begin on January 1st, 2024. And the parties also agree for the non-custodial parent to pay the court costs as billed. I believe that is the extent of the agreement. So at this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother here in this matter. Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Alicia Frazier.
Ms. Frazier, can I get you to state the name of the child or children that we're here in reference to?
Melanie and Mason King.
And the name of the children's father?
Brandon King.
As it relates to retroactive support, are you requesting retroactive support today?
And I'm sorry, what exactly is that?
Are you requesting support from the past, ma'am?
Yes.
And ma'am, did you and the other parties to this case previously reside together?
Previously reside together?
Yes, did you and the other party previously live together?
No, not previously.
So just
Mr.
confirm,
Tatum,
ma'am.
just a
Are you
second. Mr. Tatum, isn't this a motion to confirm arrears, a motion to modify?
Let me confirm, just one moment, Your Honor. I believe the other parties requesting possession credits, Your Honor.
Okay.
Time frame that we're in reference to.
Okay. So we're not talking about retro. Okay.
Yes, sir. My apologies, Your Honor.
No problem.
All right. And ma'am, during the time frame between February 2020 and December 2020, did you and the other party live together?
No.
And did the children live with the father during that time frame from February 2020 to December 2020?
Yes.
And are you in agreement to the father receiving possession credits for that time frame to which the children live with the father?
Yes, for that year.
And do you understand that the state has calculated that as of December 6, 2023, that the father owes $19,664.33?
Yes.
And with the possession credits from the time frame of December 2020, I'm sorry, from February 2020 to December 2020, the state has calculated that the father shall receive possession credits in the amount of $3,089.10. And the state will request to take a judgment in the amount of $15,575.23 as of December 6, 2023, to be paid at $130 per month. Are you in agreement with that amount, ma'am?
Yes, that's fine.
And as it relates to the support, the children are currently covered through state medical, is that correct?
Yes.
And based off the non-custodial parent's income, the state is requesting that the father pay a total of $195 per month for the state medical. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes.
And has there been any issues relating to family violence between you and the other parties to this case?
One incident did happen.
And when did that take place, ma'am?
I want to say about 2-3 months ago.
And could you tell the court exactly what happened?
The non-custodial parent was upset because my other half takes care of his kids, and he stated that he would, the word he used was slide you. Slide you. He said that to my other half that lives with me.
So just to confirm, ma'am, you're stating that the father in this matter threatened someone else, not a party to this case?
Correct, but they do live with me, so.
Okay. And did the father threaten you specifically?
No.
And are you requesting that your information such as your address and telephone number be withheld from the record?
Yes.
Is this request made for safety concerns?
Yes, it is.
All right. Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court as it relates to this case?
Um, he do shows up and sometimes he is loud, like loud at the door, like speaking loudly, aggressively, and he just pops up whenever he wants.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Nothing further from this party, Your Honor. The state would like to call the father at this time. Sir, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Brandon King.
And Mr. King, did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties?
Yes,
No, are you still currently in agreement with those terms provided to the court?
that's fine.
And sir, as it relates to your employment, you are currently employed and making at or about $4,352.64 per month. Is that correct?
Before taxes, yes.
And sir, based off of your income, the state is requesting that you pay a total of $195 per month for state medical. Are you in agreement to this amount, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no, sir?
Yes.
And sir, did the children previously reside with you during a specific time frame?
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, it was like December 2019 to June or no, July of 2021.
And how's it that the children came to reside with you, sir?
Um, I remember because it was around when school that year was about to end because I was already before they lived with me, I was already coming to pick them up every morning, taking them to school and everything. And it started to be too much for me to have to get up at 5 in the morning and drive an hour away to pick the kids up, take them to school. So they started living with me. This was before, it was a couple of months before she moved to Hawaii. That's when they moved with me. Then I had them in school for a year, and they were supposed to go to school for the second year. But when she came back, she took them back to live with her in like July, like right before school started.
And sir, do you have any proof to provide to the court to show that the children began residing with you in December 2019 as compared to what the other party provided that they began residing with you around February 2020?
I think I do.
And what would that be, sir?
I have a screenshot of text messages of it wasn't like because us making the agreement that the kids would live with me while she was in Hawaii, we did it over the phone. So I don't have any proof of that, but I do have some of the messages where like we would talk about like food stamps and stuff, how I could get them when they're living with me, how I could get some of the stamps to provide food and stuff like that. And those messages that I have are from December 1st, 2019. So
And
I'm
sir,
pretty sure it was a little bit before that, but that's just as soon as I could prove.
you stated that did you have to enroll the children in school?
Yes.
And do you have any proof of the enrollment to show that the children's address changed?
Yes, I have my lease from the apartment that I lived in. I think, you mind if I step away, go get my folder that has my important documents in it? Is that okay?
Go ahead.
I have a copy of my old lease, which dates from May 2020, that I have their names on. I have like a prescription. I didn't think I kept that, but I also have like a prescription thing for my daughter when she had to go to the hospital. That's dated for July 2020. I have an academic report that dates for March of 2021 for the school year 2020 to 2021. For my son right here.
And sir, just to confirm, when the children began residing with you, did you have to place them in a different school?
Yes. When
And
they first started living with me, they stayed in the school that they were currently going to because it was too late in the year to transfer them. So like the next school year, I put them in a school in Plano.
And you spoke about a 2021 document that you had with the child's information on it. Was that the school that you placed your children in?
Yes.
And when the children returned to their mother, did they remain in that school or did they start attending a different school?
I had them enrolled, but she kept them with her. And so then she changed them back to the other school.
And just to confirm, so you're stating that the children stopped residing with you around July 2021, is that correct?
Yes.
And anytime between December 2019 and July 2021, did you contact the courts or the OEG to inform either that the children were residing with you?
I did not. Probably the biggest mistake of my life.
All right, sir. And just to confirm, you are requesting possession credits for the time frame between, again, December 2019 and July 2021. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you understand that currently the state has calculated that you owe a total of $19,664.33? And if you were to be given possession credits during that time frame from December 2019 to July 2021, the state would request a judgment in the amount of $14,106.53 as of December 6, 2023, and we request that you pay that back at $130 per month.
Yes.
And would you be in agreement to that as calculated, sir?
Is there any other option that I have as far as paying off the arrears, or is the only option I have is just an extra on top of the monthly payments?
I'm not sure what you're asking, sir, but again, the question that would pose to you, sir, is if you're in agreement to the amounts that's been calculated.
Yes.
And as it relates to the non-disclosure, sir, the other party to this case has provided to the court that she is requesting that her information, such as her address and telephone number, be withheld from the record. Are you in agreement to this request?
No.
And sir, did you previously threaten her partner?
No, she was actually on the other foot. He threatened me.
All right, sir.
I've tried to record the phone call, but because if you're on the phone doesn't record the phone call. I had like the entire time we exchanged, well, I wouldn't even say we exchanged words the whole time. He threatened me. I couldn't talk because he just overtalks. So I couldn't even say anything to him.
Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court at this time?
Only other thing I got to say is, I mean, I'm not a danger to my kids or nothing. I just be trying to be a dad. I haven't seen them in over a year. I haven't talked to them. I have no open line of communication to them. Can't get a call, can't get anything. She says I like to pop up and just come over whenever I want. And they say that I be loud and making threats through the door. I think she said that, but that is untrue. Because I go over there with my mom as a witness and I just ring the doorbell to go pick them up on Fridays after 6 o'clock, just like my custody order says, because I want to see them. I want to spend time with them. I haven't talked to them, haven't seen them. Just say I pull up and I just pop up whenever I want. Say, oh, well, you don't even tell nobody. How am I going to tell somebody when I don't have a phone number to reach out to? I don't have a phone number. I can't text. I can't call. I can't do nothing. I'm coming after 6 o'clock. I'm going just by my court order. That's it. I'm not coming there to threaten nobody. I'm not coming over there to fight nobody. I'm coming over there to see my kids. I'm coming over to pick the kids up, spend time with my kids, bring them so they can spend time with their other brother and sister who asks about them every day. That's it. And I hate how I'm being portrayed as the bad person when I haven't done anything. I'm already having to, at the end of this, probably have to pay $1,000 a month. How am That's it. That's all I got to say.
All right, thank you. Nothing further from this party, Your Honor.
All right, the parts all agreed to are fine, which are the medicals for arrears are $8,226.42. You agree to pay that at $90 a month. Neither one of you have insurance available to you at a reasonable cost. Child support is $713. Medical support is $195 per month. On the child support arrears, I gave a credit, which basically means that after the right now we're at $19,664. I left it at $15,000 because I don't understand why y'all have such different dates. So that's kind of between the two numbers that y'all proposed today. That's $15,000 instead of $19,000. You need to pay $150 a month. That's the only one of two options. The other option is pay it off in full, but I don't know that you have $15,000 to pay it off. So we got to set up some kind of payment, and so that'll be the payment amount. Ms. Frazier, I'm not granting your non-disclosure request. You have to let him know where you live. Both of you need to share where you live anytime that you move, and y'all need to be able to share that contact information so that we can be parents together. Y'all need to make sure that y'all both follow the court orders, and not just the ones we're doing today, but any other orders. If Mr. King is correct and he's showing up at the times that he's supposed to for his visitation, then visitation should occur. That there should happen, no question. The kids don't get to decide. There isn't any other option. Kids must go with him. If he's showing up at some other time, that's different, but I really don't believe that. So we need to make sure visitation is going to start again if it hasn't started, and make sure that that's not a problem. Court cost was billed to Mr. King. The Attorney General's office will draft an order with all this in it and send y'all a copy of it by email. Y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.